Let us contemplate on the meditation on the breath, second type. Last week we studied first type of breath observation, breath meditation. Now let us do second type. So breath itself is life. When the breath goes inside, the body becomes alive. Breath goes out, body dies momentarily. Right? But again it comes alive. It is more like what you can say, your body is switched on, off, switch on, off. Like that, the lights which you put in the Diwali day, right? On, off. But you don't know it's switching on, off because it's happening rapidly. Okay? Others, you think that death will happen sometime. Every moment death is there. Every moment life is there. When the breath goes in, life. When breath goes out, death. In between there is a gap. Correct? So what is this body is all about? This body is a machine. Body is a pure machine. Like your washing machine, like your bike, like your car. Body is a machine. You are the driver of this body. Okay? But you confuse yourself with the body. But you are not the body. How it will happen? You have seen, you have sit in the roller coaster. You go up and down. So, or you sit in that big, what is that? Giant wheel. Your head starts reeling, right? And you start feeling like vomiting or something like that because you have become one with that motion. Okay. Similarly, the body is a very complex machine. It's continuously moving. A lot of things are moving in the body, right? Every moment you are hearing something is going inside. Then eyes are seeing something is going. Okay, then you have taken food. The food is getting digested. Now also it's getting digested. We have a food pipe of 40 feet. Something is moving. Right. So lot of moving parts. Heart is pumping. The lungs are moving. Kidney is moving. Kidney is operating. Cleaning something. It's a huge, big machine. You are supposed to be the sakshi of that, observer of that. But you get involved with that, especially the mind. Okay? You become one with the mind. Just like you become one with the giant wheel. Okay? So can you take some time to become observer of the machine rather than machine itself? For that, the machine has to stop somewhere. The Kapalabhati you did was to stop the mind for some time. Right? The Omkara meditation is to make the mind stop for some time so that you become Sakshi. Right? In Sakshi also you start worrying, what's going on in my head? Are Baba, I am saying you observe that head. Now you start getting involved with the head. Become aware, Sakshi, witness. Don't get involved. Whatever is going to happen, let it happen. Now the breath is another. The breath has another advantage. Breath is like breath is the one energy which moves the whole part of the body. The energy. Okay. So you can think this body as a machine, as huge set of what you call as gearbox. Just in the gearbox in the car, one wheel rotating, another wheel rotating, another ding, right? Right, one wheel, small wheel rotates, the big wheel rotates, another wheel rotates, so that everything is moving, right? You've seen that? The factory, one wheel rotating, another wheel rotates, like that. So same thing happens in your car or scooter. So you have first gear, second gear, third gear, and reverse gear. Right? So between first gear, second gear, third gear, and reverse gear, what is there?
Forward, reverse.
But between them, there is a neutral gear. What is neutral gear doing? Neutral gear is removing the engine, removing that movement from all the other wheels. It's disengaging, stopping the movement before it changes. Right? So before you change the gear, it go to neutral. So it's disengaging, then engaging. Are you getting what I'm saying? So this is happening in your body so many days. So your body is actually not a manual gear. It's automatic, auto gear. It is actually latest model. Like I have my car, which is auto gear. I don't have to change the gear. It changes automatically. So your body is auto gear. It keeps on changing auto gear. When it changes, when you are in waking condition, the mind is going outwards. So the gear has to change. The mind has to go inwards before go to sleep. The gear changes. Understand? So from sleep, you are going to dream. Again, the gear changes. Dream to deep sleep, it goes. Gear changes. Deep sleep, it comes up. Gear changes. But between every gear change, please understand, just like what happens in a car, there's a neutral. Are you understanding what I'm saying, Maitri? Between every change of gear, there is a neutral. But because you are so busy with the vehicle, you don't understand there is a neutral. Right? Even car also, when you are driving, after some time it has become very automatic. You don't even think that I'm putting neutral, tuck, 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 it keeps on going. You're not even aware of that it is going through neutral. It will run mechanically. So same thing happens in your body. There are a lot of gear changes which happen. It goes through neutral, changes. It goes through neutral and changes.
The situation changes.
As the situation changes. Okay. So there is one reverse gear in our body. When you breathe in, the breath has to go in one direction. When breathe out, the breath has to reverse the direction. Forward gear and reverse gear. Understand? Again, it has to come back. Again, the gear has to change. So in one breath, there are two gear changes. Forward, neutral, reverse. Neutral, reverse. Are you clear? The direction changes. The neutral gear is there. Let us say you get angry. Okay. You want to hit your boss, but you are not able to hit. Okay. Because if you hit, you are in trouble. The body doesn't move. Then what will happen to you? The breath changes. The blood rushes. Why? From silence, you are moved into anger. The gear is changed, but the engine is not moving. The engagement has not happened. The movement has not happened. Because the engine is going, the neutral gear, you keep on this thing, what it will make on, so it will make sound.
Giving accelerator.
Giving accelerator, it makes sound. Like that your body is making sound. The blood is flowing, the breath is going, because it's not moving. Are we clear? So now, these gear changes are important in our life. These gear changes are in Tibetan language, Tibetan Buddhism. They are called bardos. Bardos means gates. Okay. Because in these bardos, you are disengaged. Who you means who? Sakshi. Sakshi is disengaged with the body. Sakshi is disengaged with the mind. Okay. Sakshi has become momentarily free. You understand? Katini? Yes or no? Between these transitions, the gear is disengaged. Okay, the Sakshi has become disengaged with the body mind. It has become free. The driver. Now the driver has the ability to observe the vehicle as well as observe himself. If you observe the vehicle, you will understand the vehicle working. If you observe himself, he becomes Atmajnana. Are you clear? That is the point of awareness. Otherwise, the moment the vehicle starts moving, the Sakshi gets engaged in that. Clear? So there is a important disengagement. This is moment to moment. After death, at the time of death, there's a big disengagement happens. The soul disengages the body and engages the another body. So that period is also bardos, a gap. So in these gaps, there is a freedom for the Sakshi, provided he knows or she knows how to use the freedom. Having freedom is not useful, right? You don't know what to do with the freedom. Isn't it? If you have freedom, it doesn't mean anything. There was a blind man. The doctor told the blind man, I will do surgery for you. And after that, you can see, you can walk. But the blind man says, doctor, what do I do? I only recently purchased the walking stick for 1,000 rupees. What is the point of having eyes? Right? Every moment in your life, you get every breath in your life, you get an opportunity for mukti. 21,600 times. Because there's a gap. But you don't know how to disengage. Right? We keep on asking for mukti, Bhagavan, Atma. 21,600 times breath is going in and out. Every time it gives a gap. And that gap is the window for infinity. Atmajnana. Right? In this meditation, observe the breath closely. The breath is turning. Last moment, meditation, we observe the breath stopping. Now the breath is gradually turning, reversing gear, going up, going out. Again, reversing gear, coming in. So observe the point where the gear is getting reversed. There's a disengagement. Then you become Sakshi at that point. Are you clear?
So only observe the
gear, the reversing point. U-turn. No, you observe the full thing because you will not get the U-turn. You have to observe the entire thing because you don't get no U-turn. Right? And observe the U-turn point. And remember that you are the observer, not the observed, not the breath. Very clear? Everybody is clear? Any questions?
You should observe the U-turn or the